to Ishvani Unplugged. This is the People Stories podcast where we celebrate the lives of incredible individuals. And today I'm joined by the incredibly talented Brendon Roux. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's so lovely. I've been wanting to get on here. We've really tried. Now we're finally doing it.
We have tried a few times, and I'm so glad that we're finally doing it. So thank you for being here.
Of course.
It's so awesome having you. We know you from comedy. We know you from PR marketing. We see your name everywhere. Brendon Roux is making waves in PE.
I hope so.
And we also know you because you're an advocate for the gay community. And something we're going to talk about today is how proudly, you share your, it's a very brave and bold, unique identity that you have, and you share it with the world, and you're unapologetically yourself. So that's really incredible.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Thank you so much.
And so tell us a little bit about who you are, where you come from, man.
That's a very long story, but I'll try and sum it up. I am actually most recently from Cape Town, and Cape Town is the love of my life, and my people are there, my soulmates. Went to university there and did grade 11 and 12 in Stellenbosch. So met the people I know that are going to be with me for my whole life. So Cape Town means the world to me. But was born in Johannesburg, lived in Durban for a bit, then Cape Town, and now I'm in PE. So I'm just traveling around. We'll do Limpopo next.
Sure, my goodness, I'm sure, yeah.
But PE has become, I honestly thought I was here just quickly to escape Cape Town and run back, because I always thought Cape Town was the best place and PE is shit, but it's grown on me, and I think I've got some work to do because the city can be something so beautiful.
Yes.
And we just have to keep helping where we can and make magic and make culture, and so I think I'm here for a little while. I do escape to Cape Town every 2 months, but I come back because there's work to do.
Yeah, it's so similar to me because I'm a Durban girl as well, and even when I moved here, I just thought I'd be here for like a few months, and then this town actually has a way of pulling you in, and every time you think you're going to leave, something new happens, and the magic actually keeps you here.
No, it's crazy. I mean, for 2 years, I couldn't understand where the term friendly city came from. I thought it was just good marketing. But then finally opened myself up to loving PE, and then started doing business. Once you start business, then you meet the right people and you find your tribe. And then I was like, this place is actually not that bad. And there's some really cool, powerful people.
Yes, yeah, really wonderful people. And the lifestyle here is a bit more relaxed. It's a bit more quiet. It's a bit more chilled. And, coming from the biggest cities, it's nice to sort of just chill a bit.
And you can live a bit because rent isn't 49,000 for a bachelor.
Exactly, exactly, yeah. So comedy, how did you get into comedy? Were you always like a funny kid growing up?
Yeah, I mean, trauma does make you hilarious. So
we have that in common.
I was always funny, and it actually happened. I was studying journalism at UCT, and then lied a bit and said I'd got my degree to get a job at What's On in Cape Town.
Okay.
And then worked, and then she found out, you're great. And it was really fun, and I got to pretend to be a little influencer and ate at all these fancy restaurants and got to go to all these events and met a lot of people in Cape Town. And then she launched an app. And I've always been funny for Seen It in Cape Town, where you scan a code and you go on this little tour. And some of them are cabaret dancers, and you tour. And then mine, because wine lover, I did a bar tour of Cape Town.
Oh, wow.
Where you scan, you get the whole app thing, and then I had to just tour the bar and get some information out. But in writing that, and we recorded it, and I was like, the whole crew is laughing.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be funny, but writing comedy is a completely different thing.
Right.
And then I was like, there might be something to this, because some of it, I mean, I think I was 19 or 20 when that was going on. So we weren't taking anything very seriously. So on the way to the shoot, I'm writing the script for these videos.
Yeah.
And then at the launch of my route for the Seen It app, I was like, I've never done stand-up. And I was like, can I just try stand-up? I just want to do 5 minutes, see if I've got it, while we have a room full of people.
Yeah.
She said, go for it. And then I thought 5 minutes, and I was on stage for 27 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
First time ever doing comedy.
What the heck?
And people were laughing, and obviously it was very rough, but the storytelling was there, and like structure enough to make people laugh and feel something.
Yeah.
And then I thought, okay, this is it.
Yeah.
Then I went to an open mic night at the Armchair, where everyone starts comedy in South Africa.
Okay. Is this like Cape Town now?
Yeah, that's an observatory.
Okay.
And then I was very new but very cocky, and I'm like, why don't have my show yet? When I dream big, I'm like, it needs to happen now, I'm ready.
Yes, yeah.
And then I tried, and I was so angry because I always thought it was a boys' club. I tried to get into these big shows, and everyone said no. Understandably, because I've been doing comedy for 12 minutes. Now I know in hindsight. Yes. But then I was like, okay, well, fuck that. So I wrote an hour show, pitched it to Beefcakes. in Cape Town, and they only do drag artists, and I'm not a drag. I dress up in heels, but I'm not a drag queen because that's a whole different ball game.
Right.
And a lot more effort from their side.
Yes.
And they said yes. And for the whole month of September, every Thursday, 5 shows I did at Beefcakes.
Wow.
And it went well.
Oh my goodness.
And then from there, I did the Coldplay Theatre, and then a few smaller lineups in Cape Town. And then shortly after that, I came to Port Elizabeth. Not even 2 weeks in, I went to do comedy at the Friendly City Comedy Club at the Savoy Theatre.
Yes.
I was like, oh, but I am actually good at this. And then P was a bit difficult in the beginning because obviously on my posters I am wearing stilettos and outrageous outfits and
Yeah. Yes.
we are still a few years behind here.
Yes. So how does the community receive you here compared to Cape Town? Is it very different?
It is very different.
Yeah.
I don't think people in Cape Town, you get lucky with audiences because people just love culture in Cape Town. They'll go to
Yes.
almost anything, and it's the factory where gays are made. So I've always had, even on my social media, I don't have a big following, but if I do shows, if I do anything,
Yeah.
the gays and the women over 40 are always my biggest supporters. So Cape Town, it's easy to sell out a show.
Right.
PE, not so much, but I learned PE is all about networking.
It is.
So I put myself, I just look like I drink and go out and go to events for a living, but then it helps me.
It's
And then
actually
people
work.
talk about, because town is small, so.
Yes.
And
Everybody
now,
talks. Yeah.
last night we had, I think around 60 people. And for
Awesome.
comedy in Port Elizabeth, that's like 100 people.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Are we getting there?
You are getting there and you're doing brilliantly. I mean, I came to one of your shows and it was absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And your comedy is so funny because I remember you got on stage and you were like, I'm a Morphe, and the car guy at Greenacres Shopping Center.
Yes.
Every time he sees me, he's like, "Who's this Morphe?" You know, and it's you captivate the audience like as you enter, you know, and you're all dressed up. Is your alter ego called Aunt Shirley or Auntie Shirley or?
Auntie Shirley, I started during COVID.
Yeah.
The Camps Bay Mom, because I've always, when I got to Cape Town, I really assimilated. I do that everywhere very quickly. I think it's a survival technique.
Okay.
And then I became very Cape Town. And then, I mean, Cape Town, you've got to kind of keep up with the Joneses.
Definitely.
And then Auntie Shirley was always this idea, but as I get older, I'm just becoming her. But she's now 47, actually 62. She's been 47 for quite a few years. And she's this Camps Bay mom. She's got kids. She found love. She's got this ideal life that I thought one day I wanted. So she's like very wealthy, married well, got an awesome husband, got kids. And she's very funny on Instagram. And people, I mean...
Love her. Yeah.
So sometimes it's difficult. Like yesterday, I did half as Brendon and half as Auntie Shirley.
Yes.
And deep inside of me, I know people are like, can the interval now happen so Auntie Shirley can
Come out. Yeah.
Brendon has its crowd,
Yes.
and Brendon is where I get most of the lessons out.
Yes.
Because I need to sneak in, being gay, having a platform.
Yeah.
I'm very blessed to be wearing stilettos and dresses, and
Yes.
because I'm also very blessed that I've got resources to Uber places and be in safe spaces and have the right people around me.
Yes.
Because I can't even imagine without the little gays and girls that are in the northern areas that just want to be themselves, but they could get killed for that, and I never forget that.
Yes. Yeah.
So if I have a platform, I try to sneak in lessons. But yeah, Auntie Shirley, I think she's going to take over the world very, very, very soon. People love her.
Yes.
So there's a trust with Auntie Shirley. Brendon, I've got to work for the trust a bit.
Right.
But I think people come for Brendon, the gays and the people that need the stories about queerness come for Brendon.
Yeah.
And Auntie Shirley's for everyone. So she's a bit more powerful. Because when I started doing Auntie Shirley is when P started coming to my shows.
Oh, wow.
Because I think there's this disconnect with Brendon. I am just a gay man in a dress and heels.
Yes.
With Auntie Shirley, I'm a character, so I think it's more easy to digest.
Yes.
It's quite sneaky. Get them in the room, and now
Yes.
you have to sit through Brendon, and I'll
Yes.
teach you a few lessons, and then you can have fun with Auntie Shirley.
Right, yeah. And it's great marketing. So you're also in marketing.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about your marketing.
I worked as a content writer and did some social media stuff for What's On, and I had the coolest boss, Daisy Irons, who owns What's On and a few other tourism businesses in Cape Town. And she just gave me, because I was actually, I think, very terrible worker. I was always late with the boring work.
Yes.
But then she sends me out and I got to eat everywhere and made the best connections and just made content. And then my best friend, Gabriel, at the time, we were both students, he was studying medicine, and I needed someone to go with me. And that's when our friendship started, because we were just met.
Yeah.
And then we go on these glamorous adventures, all these fancy hotels for 2 days and eat out. Just don't know what we're doing, just holding the phone upside down, trying to make content.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, I actually have a knack for it because I've got like comedy is communication and marketing is just communication.
Yes.
If you know how to talk to people and
Then
make
you're in
them
the
feel
game.
something, the rest is just get a graphic designer to do it. But if you can tell the story, then I think...
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's so funny because like even when I came here, I didn't actually study marketing and communications, but I also work as a marketer now.
Yeah.
And as you said, you know, PE is such an easy place to network compared to the bigger cities because once you know somebody here, everyone's like, oh, you have a podcast. This person would be great on the podcast, or, you know, and it's literally word of mouth because it's so small. And I also feel like when you're in the entertainment hub here, you stand out because there's not a lot of people pushing comedy, pushing the entertainment vibes, pushing creativity. So it's amazing work. You're doing amazing work.
I always say, it sounds like I'm blowing smoke up my own arse, but PE is nice because it's a bit dangerous. So you've got to go and do comedy and do marketing and work other places that are bigger.
Yes.
But sometimes it is just nice to be a big fish in a small
pond. Yeah.
It's quite easy to do well.
Yes, absolutely. So are you here alone? Are you here with family?
I moved completely alone. My whole family is in Cape Town and spread around the world. I've got chosen family that I call mum and dad, and I've got siblings. Don't completely always tell that story, but those are the people. We don't share blood, but we share a connection that if I never meet a husband, I'm so lucky because I've met the most amazing people in my life. I'm really lucky with that.
Yes, yeah.
And then I've got birth family. Actually, my birth mother is now moved to Port Elizabeth.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm taking her with me to St. Francis.
Lovely.
So I think it's just, I went on a mushroom journey about a month ago, and that just told me a lot came up with her, and I was like, everyone's just humans. I can't keep holding grudges for a life I wanted when I was a child.
Yes.
I was like, it's now time for Mummy and Brendon.
Yes.
So now I'm reconnecting with my birth mother, and...
It's incredible. It's incredible.
We're getting older, we've just got to try and just be nice.
We should be, absolutely. So when you started dressing up as a woman, was that, how did the public receive it, or how did you feel about it at first?
It was at uni, and I studied at UCT, so we were all fearless rebels.
Okay.
So it started small with like a little skirt university with our little Ike's Tiger shirt, the rugby team.
Yes, yeah.
And still shoes, and then it was a lot of borrowing from all my best friends and my flatmates at the time.
Yeah.
And then I think, I always try and explain it. It is just fabric. So I could never understand it. But I also know it is a lot more than fabric. Yeah. But I think I do it because I do believe that we all have feminine and masculine.
We do.
And my greatest strength is my femininity. I mean, sometimes I'm just in sweatpants and biggie. There's different Brendons. People sometimes get angry or confused when they see me not dressed up.
Yes.
Because I mean, 4 days a week, I am dressed to the nines, the legs are shaved, glam, there's heels. Yes. It's just what I want to feel. I think clothes are very, very powerful. It's your armor. It's what you want to tell the world that day.
Yes.
Because I've got a tattoo here, matching one with my chosen mom.
Oh, wow.
That says all born naked and the rest is drag.
Ah, I love it.
Because I truly believe even the straight man that works at the butchery, whatever he decides to wear to a bride that night, he's in drag.
Yes.
Because that's the story you tell.
Yes.
And I think I need to communicate that you're dealing with a feminine energy. I'm not masculine. I know how to make magic.
Yes.
So the heels give me power, and then people know who they're dealing with.
Absolutely. It's incredible.
It's so silly. I don't know how and why it's so important to me. I think I'll still figure that out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just create more magic and a pair of stilettos, and just women's clothes are just more interesting.
It is more interesting, and you match like all these colors, and you match it so beautifully because it's all these bright pinks. And
I'm not afraid of color.
Yes, yeah, and I've seen like some of your stuff. I'm actually going to share some of the pictures from your Instagram, and it's we're gonna enjoy it. So you're very confident, and you're always on stage, and confidence is something that's a very tricky thing because even in our own personal journeys, every day is different. As you said, some days you want to take over the world, and then the next day you just want to sort of curl up and go into a recluse and, be under the covers all day. So where do you draw your confidence from? Where does it come from?
I know that I'm very, very lucky because I found this unshakable confidence very young. I mean, at 19, my hair started going and I just shaved it all off, and I thought, I'm not going to give you that power. I'll just be bald now, and then it's a brand.
Exactly.
And then the clothes came in, and then I was finding my identity as you do as a 19-year-old. And I think I just got lucky with the people around me. I mean, the world is cruel. Sometimes it is unsafe, and
Yes.
Sometimes in an Uber, if I'm all glammed up, and there's been instances where things happen.
Don't go well. Yeah.
And I know it happens because I always thought it was a homophobic thing, but I've done the research. I mean, ugly things have happened. I don't know if can I talk about it?
Yeah.
But I have been raped, and twice, and every time things like that, I can talk about it now because we've dealt with that. We've done the mushrooms.
Okay.
And every time it happens, that'll never happen to Brendon in clothes like this.
Yes.
Because I think the world is still so scared of femininity.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep doing it.
Right.
Because you've got to be scared. The only reason people are scared of anything is because it's powerful.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm surrounded by powerful women and feminine energies. Because femininity is kindness, it's experience, it's enjoying time with friends, it's conversation. Masculine is why the world is falling apart.
That's true.
It's not masculine, doesn't mean men, it's just masculine energies. And
the hardcore stuff.
if I give up, I mean, God, life has been tough, and then life has been fabulous, and I'm at the Mount Nelson smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
I've lived a very big and crazy life in my short amount of time on this earth. And I think it's every day you just got to wake up and choose to, someone's watching. I always have to, sometimes it's good to forget, but there are a few little queer kids watching Brendon, and I think I do. Sometimes I get a random DM and they inspire me, and it's not good to think about it all the time. But I'm growing a platform, and that platform's just going to get bigger.
It is, yeah.
So I'm honest about the struggles, and some days I just want to lay in bed, and I drink too much, and then I want to have a hangover, and then you just got to get yourself out of bed.
Yes.
Can't everyday glam. Sorry, I know some people are disappointed because they see my Instagram, and they see my post, and then they see me in a Biggie Small shirt.
Yeah.
But there's the confidence. I think when I just started, it was fake it till you make it.
Yes.
And I thought I could only be Brendon if I'm glammed up in this image that everyone has of Brendon.
Right.
And I finally figured out at the ripe age of 24, I'm Brendon every day.
Yes.
It's different versions. Sometimes I'm sad and depressed and I'm cynical, and sometimes I want to...
Yeah.
But the older I get and the more I surround myself with good people, the good days are far more than the bad days.
Yeah. And I think that's the most important thing, is just surrounding yourself with amazing people.
Yeah.
And that's a trend, you've moved around a lot, right? So you've been exposed to a lot of different people, a lot of different cultures, and I've been lucky enough also to have that experience. And I've also been on my own since I'm 18. So when I left home, I never went back. And you can put me anywhere, like you can put you anywhere. I will not just survive, I will thrive.
No, it's a skill you learn, you've got to. Because everyone's like, how do you, because I just do, any room I walk in, I will leave with, and tomorrow, my God, I made so many friends, now I've got WhatsApps on my dinner plans I forgot about.
Yes, yeah.
Because you've got to, and it's a talent. And I'm finally learning now where to use it. Sometimes you feel a bit useless. You're like, I don't really have talents, I'm just good with people.
Right.
Can't really sell networking.
But you can. Yeah.
Learn that now.
You're actually doing it. Yeah.
Especially in P. I mean, half my job is just, don't worry, I know the person.
Yeah.
So we'll be okay.
We know a guy who knows a guy who can make it happen.
And this guy knows a lot. So.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit about dating. That can't be easy. Or is it easy?
No. The furthest thing, I mean, gay dating in general is a nightmare.
Dating in general is a nightmare for anyone.
And now I'm in Port Elizabeth, that's even, it sounds so terrible. I'm a bit of a snob, and the men out here are also bro.
They are.
In Cape Town, even as students, I mean, it was terrible now, and not really, no regrets, but we used to call Tinder Uber Eats, and then just go, everyone's like, I ate my way through Cape Town through dates.
Yeah.
And met interesting people, and I always had situationships, but I've never in my life been in a relationship.
Okay.
That was long term, that was branded, that was that whole thing.
Yeah.
Because
I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm a very, very particular person. Yes. And in this stage in my life, I can compromise with scheduling, I can compromise, but there's not a chance in hell that I will compromise this.
Yeah.
And fair enough, I'm probably going to be single for quite a long time because I'm happy with that. I've met the most amazing people, but gay dating is also, I mean, I was a huge whore at university, so I got that out of my system.
Yeah.
It's few and far between that you'll meet someone in Cape Town that I haven't slept with, but that's out of my system. And unfortunately with the queer scene, and it's not all their fault, we weren't allowed to be ourselves and we weren't allowed to teenage romances. So it is very sex-driven, unfortunately, but there's deeper things why it happens. We can't just, it's not all bad and it's not everyone's fault.
Yes.
But that is just what everyone wants. And I identify as a woman that's already gone through menopause. So sex is fun and it's important, but it's like fourth on my list.
Yeah.
So dating in the gay world is very hard for me because I'm like, how can we build lives together? How can we do this? How can we
Yeah.
So
And you're also quite a high functioning being, right? Which makes it very difficult.
Yeah.
Because, and as you get older, you're less likely to compromise on a whole lot of stuff. So I'm in my 30s now, and I had a dream of also settling down in my 20s, because when I was in my 20s, everyone around me was settling down. And I found myself in long-term relationships, but then it would always end for one reason or the other. They don't end for the same reason, they end for different reasons. But, and then I got to a point where I was just single, and I was like, I'm happy. Like, I'm so happy that I don't want anyone to come in and fuck up anything that I have going for me at the moment. And it was the best time. And, even now, like I mentioned to you, I'm dating again, and it is tricky. Like, dating is very difficult. Allowing someone into your space is tricky, because now there's another human being there, and you actually have to be aware of their emotions and how they're going to react. And it does get a bit dicey. And you're a powerful person. So you have opinions, and you're not afraid, like me, to share those opinions. And sometimes it just rubs people the wrong way, and you literally mean no harm, but it's what happens. So I don't think just gay dating is difficult. I
think it's also like for you, you must also struggle. I mean, I'm surrounded now by very woo-woo. I'm going to get very woo-woo. But with the mushroom journeys, and I've started with weed and medicinal and holistic, and I've learned that frequencies are so important.
They are.
And right now, if you're on a high frequency,
you can't
there's not a chance unless someone's there.
Yeah.
It's not going to work, because too many times I think I also got to learn a lot of lessons through watching family relationships and fall apart, and people losing their magic because I always say love is not enough.
Yes.
Love is amazing. I mean, there's this beautiful quote that makes me always think, oh, maybe I should get married one day. But the reason people fall in love isn't for this or for that, but it's you have someone to observe your life, your whole life. Because everyone observes little pieces, but imagine someone observes your whole life and you never have to explain. It's a beautiful thing to think.
Yeah.
But
it's ugly and it's messy.
It's messy, and it takes a hell of a lot of work.
It does.
And if you're busy taking over the world, which I think I'm doing, there's no time to now come home and then figure out who you are. And I can give you 20% most days when I get home.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I just think it would be selfish for me to date. I do believe in love, and maybe one day, I think the man who I'm going to marry is still learning how to walk on glass.
Preparing himself for you.
Because I think a marriage is more like a business partnership. We need to build an empire together with our hearts, our businesses, and changing the world. And if someone doesn't completely believe in my dreams, they don't have to do it with me.
Yes.
You've got to believe it.
Yeah.
Or at this point, if you're just wealthy and you can support my dreams, we can make it work.
Yeah. Because that's it. And I think that's why more women now are dating wealthier men. And, women get a whole lot of shit about, why they pick partners who are wealthy. But we've watched families, friends, everybody else who did the whole love thing, and it all went to shit.
My auntie always says, from young, we were taught, if you can marry for money, because eventually something's going to fall apart.
Yes.
It's less likely to if you don't have to worry about the lights.
Yes.
Then you can focus on connecting.
Yeah.
Because money is important. I'm sorry. Because
it's hella important. And it's nicer to cry in a Lamborghini than it is in a jazz.
Absolutely. And it's just... And someone who's low frequency, but also... A lot of times it's not your fault, it's circumstance. But I mean, the men here in P are just... I've tried and I've gone on dates and I've really put myself out there. But there's this... And that's something that's, I think, my biggest turn-off, is being comfortable with being average.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
Yeah. I need to dream big. I need that energy to be contagious.
Even if I don't have the money yet, but you've got to have ambition. Otherwise, what are we doing here?
Exactly.
Because I honestly think I'm going to take over a little piece of the world, and you've got to have big dreams. They don't have to be that crazy, because I am a bit delusional, but I think owning businesses and doing comedy and doing all this, you've got to be a bit delusional.
Yes, and you're doing it. You absolutely are.
So maybe one day. I do have a crush now.
Oh,
maybe
nice.
he watches this. But it's like, first time you feel giddy, but I'm also I think I've grown up a bit, but I'm like, I'm not going to try, but we see each other if something comes from it organically.
Yeah.
But hopefully not, because there's really no time.
Love,
No, I love love. I love love.
I also love love.
I think I've got a lot of work to do. I think a lot of people think I've figured it out. But there's still a lot of work to do in my mind, in my heart. A few more mushroom journeys, a few more mistakes, a few more broken hearts, not from boys. But
yes.
And then I think, because you've got to go in very ready. Because I am quite a healer, and I always pick men that are projects.
Oh, me too. Love it.
Because I love fixing things, and I'm like, oh, how can I help you now?
Yeah. Are you a Virgo?
A Libra.
A Libra. Okay. October.
Yeah, it was late September.
Late September. Oh, okay. I'm also a September baby.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's
September
probably
babies
why
are
we
the
wired
best.
that way.
Favorite month of the year.
Yeah. So what's next for you? Comedy?
I've
marketing?
now just done a comedy show last night. So recovering from that.
Recovering from that.
Went very well, and it was a completely different style of comedy than ever. And I think I've untapped something. Because I will be honest, that show was very poorly planned because I have currently 3 businesses and a full-time job.
But we are showing up and we're doing
showing
things.
up.
Yeah.
I'm unprepared and I'm downloading music in the Uber to the show. But yesterday, I planned, and then I decided about 4 days before the show that the second half I'm going to lip sync like drag queens do.
Lovely.
And tell Auntie Shirley's story. And I got a lot of, it was a bit more preachy, and at some point I switched over to Afrikaans. But something magical happened because I think I was the most myself on a show.
I love that.
Because it was so unscripted, and you could feel the magic in the room, and the woman who came to talk to me afterwards. I figured out how to be honest and connect with people, because comedy is not just about laughs for me anymore. Anything I do, I need to touch someone here or touch someone here.
Yes.
So I think there's exciting things with comedy. I think I'm going to sit for a few months and digest where I want to be.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing restaurant marketing. Got a really, really cool job. I'm moving to St. Francis.
Oh,
Not Cape Town, because
bougie.
I've got a lot of
Bougie
work to
bitch.
do. It's going to be perfect. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's so small. I'm like, it's perfect for me.
yeah.
A little bakery and a wine on the canal. It's
Lovely.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I do a lot, and then we've got external marketing clients. Please don't watch this, my 9 to 5. And then just make some magic. I'm working on a lot of charity work, and you guys are going to see those projects on my Instagram very soon. It's been going on for like 3 months. I met some people who had these big dreams, and when I met them, I was like, this is crazy. It's never going to happen in PE. But everyone around me wants to uplift PE.
Yes.
I mean, one of my closest people in my life now is Chrissy Swartboy, who is uplifting street dance and doing things for the queer community. And she's just got all these big dreams and honestly things. And I love it because they've taught me that we don't need to go to Cape Town to go and do. We can fix PE first.
We can do it here.
And
Why not?
the city deserves it.
Yes.
And then my soulmate that I've met here in PE a few months ago is just such a magic creator, and she dreams so big. And when I met her, I was like, oh God, what a hippie. And she's got all these community projects that I just kind of helped out with writing. And now we're full partners, and we are doing 9
Incredible.
things, and we're tired, and it's crazy. But I think before the end of the year, a lot of people are going to know our names.
I love it.
And not just for the money and the fame and the glitz and the glam, but because we're about to really put our hands on PE.
Yes.
And I can't believe I'm saying this. I mean, in April was my date where I was like, I'm moving to Cape Town again. I tried the city, I'm out. And I met these people, and they just changed my mind. So I've got St. Francis just an hour away.
Yes.
So I'll split my time because we've got some work to do in PE.
It's
make
incredible.
people laugh, make people feel good,
Yeah.
give people food, teach them how to make their own money,
Oh.
get people off the streets, and
Yes.
just see what we can do. If we just start, everyone will follow, and then we'll start caring about the people around us.
I love it because you're actually just touching so many lives by being boldly and authentically you.
Yeah.
You're transforming the world. That's exactly what you're doing.
I hope so. I put so much pressure on myself because activism, the way we were taught activism at university is always a post, and you've always got to put it in people's faces.
Yeah.
And I've learned activism is just kindness.
It is.
And then try and get a platform in between so you can just grow the activism.
Exactly.
But just be nice, and then people will learn to be nice, and then
Exactly.
problems just get solved, whether it's queer problems, whether it's race problems, food problems, poverty problems. Just be nice.
Yes.
And create spaces for people to be.
Themselves.
And that's what we're doing. We
Yeah.
create spaces, even in my marketing, for my marketing agency. The tagline is, we don't do marketing, we build communities.
Oh,
So everything I do, I hope I'm building communities.
Yeah,
So that we
you
can get back to
absolutely
each
are.
other, because the phones and this. But I'm very excited to watch the space, doing so much, and hopefully doing
I love
some
it.
of it well.
yes, you are. You're doing amazing things. I mean, I know who you are. A lot of my mates know who you are.
Oh.
So, your name is a household name now, and it's growing. The brand is growing.
Oh, stop.
So, in conclusion now, give us some advice. What advice do you have to the younger kids who look up to you, who look up to Brendon, who's boldly and fiercely himself, who has the courage to be boldly and fiercely himself?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing, I won't go on a tangent of like confidence and this and that, because I mean, you can hear that 1,000 times until you realize it yourself. It's not gonna. But I think if this thing that my mom used to say when we were younger is, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. So if you dream something, doesn't matter how crazy you sound or how big it sounds. I'm learning now whatever you dream, you can make it happen.
You can.
If these crazy men in power can build their weird dreams, whatever you dream, whether you want to be chasing or just be yourself, if even your dream is just to come out and be yourself, if your dream is just to reconnect with a family member, or if it's to build a business that has 9,000 employees, or if it's to be a dancer, whatever it is, just start.
Yeah, start
and
somewhere.
surround yourself with the right people, because I've now tracked back in my life, in the low parts, you look around who you are, and then the high parts. Because if you just find your tribe, that's the word, find your tribe, and just do it. Sorry to sound like Nike, but
no.
All our dreams are possible. We don't have to protect our little spaces and only some of us can have it. We can all have our dreams come true.
Yes, we can all walk in the sun.
Yes, there is. Oh,
there's plenty of sun.
Where is that? Is that from Scandal?
I think so.
Yeah. I love it. But there is enough space for everyone. You've just got to do it, and people are actually willing to help.
They are.
DM me. I'll see what I can do for you if you've got a big dream.
I love it. You know, as you said, you know, putting yourself out there is really incredible. And, you know, just when you think that everything has gone to shit, you meet someone and they say something, and it's a small little conversation and a spark of magic. And it just catapults into a whole new thing.
I'm sorry, I'm tangenting on, but just because of that you said that, I think that's where the magic starts, is we so like life.
Yeah.
And that's where we lose the magic. We just need to start listening.
Yes.
Just be present, and then you'll see all the magic around you, and then you'll know which way to go or what to do.
Yeah.
Because people are constantly, whatever the stranger at the cashier might say that word you need to hear at that right time. Because everything's just frequencies. I know I sound like a hippie, but if you start listening, then magic will happen.
The universe speaks to you.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm becoming very close with her. I'm not religious, but I think I'm secretly religious, but if you just start listening and you start chatting, and it's a relationship.
Maybe
that's why I don't have a man, because I'm very
in a relationship with the universe.
Very committed relationship with the universe right now.
It belongs to the universe.
Perfect.
Yeah. And so thanks for being here today, man.
Thank you so much.
And
it was such a lovely time. Of course. I think I overshared, but
it was wonderful though, and amazing lessons in it.
And thank you for you. Sorry, I don't know if anyone's ever said this, but this is so cool that you're doing.
Thank you.
I told you just before we started that if we just sit down and have conversations, we can change the world.
We can.
And you're doing that, and you're just making it happen, and you're starting in PE, starting conversations.
Thank you.
So I hope this, even if it's starting small, but it could blow up.
Yes.
And the fact that you don't care whether or not it does is what makes it magic.
Exactly. And I still show up and I still do it because I actually love it.
And you're creating space and communities, so I love it. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Brendon. Thank you so much. Thank you. So guys, I hope that you find that these podcasts are motivational and inspirational. And like I always say, we all have a story. So what's your story? Bye, guys.